Hello, this is a Welmar upright piano made in 1955, 110 centimetres tall. We've already done some work on this piano, just having a look to see what else remains. The casework's been tidied up. I think that's more or less as good as we'll get. It may be able to improve slightly the edges there, but this is a very nice wood finish. Looks more wooden finish than a lot of modern pianos. What I mean by that is this is another Welmar, but it has more of a kind of veneer type look to it and more of a matte finish, so not so French polish looking. Actually, I think what I should have said, this is more of a French polish finish. It does look like French polish. Higher quality really. And the case is pretty immaculate. Not really that damaged at all. We've, I'd say, gone over a few marks. There are a few marks on the case, but nothing that serious. Both sides are equally good. No fading either. In fact, the name Welmar is also French polished over, so it won't tarnish anymore. It's polish over the top of there, so you wouldn't polish that up as normally with brass. But it looks very, very integral, very, very pretty. Now, the inside of the piano is in perfect condition as well. There's a Schwander action. That's a common action for English pianos. And looking at the hammers, they are slightly worn, and we are going to reface them lightly. They're nothing too serious. Checking the sideways play is really important in hammers. I think there was one that was slightly wobbly, but that was the head apparently that was slightly unglued, so that's been done already. There's a serial number, as you find on Welmar, as we mentioned before. The first two is 1955. First two numbers indicate the age of the piano. Later on they went to a different system. After 1986 they changed to going 1-0, so 86 will be 1986, and then 1987 starts with a 1, so that's a later piano. Here's a Marshall and Rose we have in stock, which is made by Welmar, I believe. They're certainly using the same numbers here, so you've got 6-4, and they were taken over by Welmar, I think. If you're in the trade and know a bit more, I'm trying to learn about this, so that's 1964, and whether it's made in the Welmar factory or whether there was still something going on in the Marshall and Rose factory, you might know, be able to help there. That would be very useful information. But this is similar, but it's not got the French polish finish, it's got more of a satin finish. Let's compare the tone with some other pianos. This is the Welmar. And the Marshall and Rose. Compare that with another small piano, 1980 Night. I'm going to play the piano in a minute. Won't be talking on top of the playing, just might make some notes above it for you to have a look at as they occur to me. But this is the worksheet, and we can see things that we've talked about. Quite a few things that have been done and need to be done. Just some small things. Some hinges are a bit tight. Reweighting the keys as below. So the key weights on the sharps is quite high, some of them, and actually on the quite varied generally. That's 49. That's reasonably good. 44 is a bit light, so I'm going to have to even those out. They have already been, the lubrication's already been done, lubricate, and that's something we regularly do. You can tell if lubrication's been done, by the way. If you lift up the key like that and it comes straight back down, then that's been lubricated, the centre rail. So that's an indication. If you lift your keys up on your piano, you can find out whether it needs lubricating or not. If one or two, it will make a lot of difference to the feel of the piano normally. It varies from piano to piano, but we would do that as standard. So there's still some minor work to do too, and the work never ends really, trying to perfect the piano. I'm going to play the piano now. Thank you so much for listening.